Hi, my name is Wilman Zuyada, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film, and also proud Phoenix Global Artist Ambassador. Today, I am thrilled to be speaking with the frontman of the incredible alt rock band Veronica Vaughn. His name, Charlie BUCCOLA. For more on Charlie and Veronica Vaughn, you can read more about all of them right below this video. But in the meantime, here is a sneak peek at the incredible Veronica Vaughn. Well, hello, Charlie. How are you?
I'm doing well, Will. Thank you for having me.
Well, I am so excited that you are here representing your fantastic alt rock band, Veronica Vaughn. First and foremost, Charlie, how do you come up with a beautiful name like that for a band?
So it's a little joke from an old movie from Adam Sandler, Billy Madison. It's actually the teacher he has a big crush on, and she's like the hot teacher. So we thought, well, we like that movie. Half the people will either know the joke, and half the people will be like, "Oh, that's a weird, interesting name. I wonder where that came from." So,
Well, you are looking at someone who knew what the reference was, but I just
excellent.
wanted to ask and play dumb for those who didn't know. And if they don't, get on your Adam Sandler trivia, folks.
Yeah, guys, come on.
Now, listen, Charlie, I love that your band is named Veronica Vaughn because I think it's a great representation of who you guys are. I mean, there's a sense of whimsy, there's a sense of fun, in that you set the terms with the name of your band. And speaking of your band, Charlie, you guys just played, you said your first gig off camera. You told me your first gig in a while just the other night.
Yeah, just the other night we
How was that?
oh my goodness, it was so nice to be back. So Veronica Vaughn had just started right before like the whole situation of 2020, we'll call it, came down. So I think we had played one show in like a previous iteration of the band, and then before that it had been since like early 2019 with an old band. So this was my first time back in front of people, our first time really back in front of people, and it was so good to just make that like connection again, a lot of stuff we had been doing was like kind of pre-recorded or live streams, and those are great, and like I'm so grateful for anybody that tuned into any of it, but it's just that energy is so different, and it was so nice to have that back.
I hear you, my friend. It's a conversation that you're having with an audience, and there's nothing
Yeah.
like a live audience experience. I'm so excited that you are back, and we are hopefully slowly getting back. But for you, Charlie, because I got you here, I want to know, Charlie, where did you grow up, and when did you realize that you had this amazing gift for music?
So I grew up in a lot of places. I moved around a lot. So I went from Brooklyn to Arizona for a little bit, and then to Staten Island, and then to New Jersey finally. And so moving around a lot, I kind of got exposed to a lot of different groups of people. And, everybody in my family was always like either an artist or a musician or something. And I originally wanted to be an artist. And a friend of mine said, "Hey, I'm never going to use this guitar," when I was like 13. And they were like, "I'm never going to use this. Here, you do something with it." And I learned 3 chords, and that was it. I fell completely head over heels and just went from there.
I love it. Well, I can relate with some of the places you mentioned. I was born in St. Vincent's Hospital in Staten Island. I have family in Toot
Ah,
Hill, and I was raised in Brooklyn for the first 6 months of my life. Where in Staten Island did you live?
so I lived in like in Tottenville, or I went to Tottenville High School.
Got it. Oh my
Yeah.
God, on my dad's side of the family, all in Staten Island.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love it. Now listen, Charlie, on top of all of that, in terms of this pandemic, I mean, obviously it's been a tough time for everyone, but especially artists. The fact that you've been able to, with Veronica Vaughn, continue to be out there, putting out your live stream shows, having this amazing Breaker 25 sessions that people can check out, and they got a little sneak peek of right before this interview. How is this time for you as an artist kind of clarified your why statement and why you do what you do?
So it did a ton. It left me with a lot of time to kind of do a lot of soul searching, a lot of, like what do I want to do with music, and how can I like share that with people. And I realized like the sharing it with people part is it's so much more important. Like I didn't realize, like you almost, like if you play a lot of shows in succession, you almost start to take for granted that connection you make with the audience, and like that it's an electricity. Like there's no feeling like it. And I think, being away from it for so long just gave me this new vigor that like I want to make the best music I possibly can, and I want to make a connection with as big of an audience as I can, because that connection on both sides of it, whether you're a fan or the musician, there's no feeling like it.
Well, it couldn't have been a better segue for my next question, because, with FENIX, this new social media app that's connecting and will be connecting artists in a way that's never been done before. You're speaking to someone, Charlie, that before even the app is fully publicly released, as a director and a creator, just based upon my interviews with people, I'm now collaborating with artists in Japan, Singapore, Australia, London, Los Angeles, Florida, you name it. And it's all because of these interviews. And if this, then what? I think it's like, if I am already connecting with artists that I never knew were really out there, like it has expanded my arsenal of projects. And I look at someone like you, Charlie, so talented as the frontman of Veronica Vaughn. You're an incredible band, and I'm like, oh my God, I could see them playing Asia, Europe, Australia. No, really. And so like, I'm like, I could see you guys connecting with fans and other artists alike on this app. And I think it's connection now more than ever that everyone is hungry for.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Well, look at Charlie, with the time that we have left, I want to know of any upcoming projects you have with Veronica Vaughn that are kind of maybe in the works.
So right now we just got finished the writing phase of our debut full-length album. So we are now like kind of just working out the kinks and getting in the studio pretty soon. So there's that. And then as a little sneak peek, we are working with a small label in Brooklyn called Least of All Productions. They are going to be making a limited press 25 vinyl records. Each one is going to be pre-order only. And each one is going to be a specific take. So we're going to sit in the studio with them, and every record is going to be a 7-inch record with one song, but that take was recorded specifically for that person. So we're going to be opening pre-orders for that soon. So, check us out everywhere on the internet, and, hopefully if you're interested in our music, that'll be a really cool thing to own.
Charlie, what a great takeaway. It must be the Italian in you, because I feel like we're all about the emotional takeaway. If it wasn't, a takeaway of family, it was food. And so like the fact, of course, that you're giving this emotional takeaway very specifically for an audience member, I feel like it also goes to the heart of what you and your band are about, that you're not just about releasing it to the masses, but that you want to give a specific, kind of, tailored gift to specific people. That's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope people go for it, because I'm really looking forward to recording each one of those takes, and every one of them will have a personalized thank you from the band recorded before each take. So anybody that pre-orders will say whatever you like right before we start playing.
That is incredible. It's almost like a, a vinyl like a vinyl individualized message meets like Cameo.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a vinyl cameo.
I don't know. I just came up with that.
I
Whatever.
love it. I love it.
But Charlie, you're incredible. I'm so grateful for your
Thank
time.
you.
And I just want to let the audience know, for more on the amazing Charlie and his incredible band, there it is. It is far from bland, folks. You can read more about Charlie and Veronica Vaughn right below this video. Charlie, God bless you, and thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks so much, and I'm really excited for this app. I'm super excited to connect with everyone.